Hey guys, Thursday, January 31st. We are finishing off the month strong here in January. What an interesting, hell of an awesome comeback. Great night. I'm wearing my beach shirt because it's going up to like +6 Celsius here in Calgary. So all you guys in Winnipeg and Toronto, you got to be living in God's country out here. And God's country is what it was in our betting accounts last night because we came back strong. College basketball was great. We hit Cal State Northridge, Marquette +3. I bet it on the money line as well too. Old Miss, they came back. They covered in overtime. They were close the whole way, so that was great. And our big play on Seton Hall. I want to talk about two things really quickly here. Seton Hall, we said bet it in the first half -2.5. Bet it in the game -4.5. And if they're up, come and cover on the other side at halftime. In that situation last night, Seton Hall was up by, they were up by 7.5. The game line was 4.5. So we win the first half bet, come back on the second half on the other side, and you try and middle or win both bets, where Seton Hall wins by 5 to 8 points, which would have been in the middle. Unfortunately, Seton Hall only won by 2, but in that betting strategy, you'd have pushed on your game bet and won the first half bet. So we're talking about money management a lot more now. We're trying to give you some strategy, and here's a perfect example of how that works. In the NBA game last night, we had New Orleans. The line was 9.5 at the end of the night. So if you bet New Orleans +4.5 in the first half, +9.5 in the game, they were up. They were actually leading at halftime, so we win that. I put out on Facebook last night at halftime, bet Denver second half -7.5. Because they were up 56-53, getting 9.5 points. That's 12.5 points you've got in the middle there. You're ahead 12.5 points on the game. So in that spot, you come back. The final score was right. It was perfect right in the middle, so that we won the first half bet, the game bet, and the second half bet on Denver. And that's where you hit that knockout punch. So guys, we're going to start talking more about that strategy. Okay, really quick now, let's get to tonight's games. We're not big fans of tonight's games. Nothing more than a 3-star play. Columbus in Winnipeg. Should have gone with the Jets against Boston night before last. Shout out to Scott Wilson. You knew what the hell you were talking about. I didn't. So we're going to go back. I'm a Winnipeg boy. We're on the Jets -145 tonight. One game in the NBA, not a strong play, but it is the side we like. Lakers are playing at the Clippers, so playing in LA, +5.5. A lot of points. Take those points. 3 games in college basketball. Citadel +7. They're playing. They're hosting Furman. I like taking points at home. You're gonna get sick of me saying it, but take points at home. North Texas, they're at Old Dominion. They're getting 4.5 points, so +4.5 on North Texas. And the final game is Portland is hosting Pepperdine. The line on that game is +4.5 for Portland. So those are our 3 plays in college basketball. 1 in NBA, 1 in NHL, guys. Happy end of January. We'll see you soon.